Imagine stepping into a bustling hall filled with people passionately exchanging their personal stories. Some recount triumphant moments, while others reveal the painful lessons learned from failure. You find a seat near someone who casually remarks, I used to believe it was impossible to break free from constant money worries. But when I discovered how just 10 subtle habits can drag a person down, my entire outlook changed." Intrigued, you lean closer to listen. The speaker continues, explaining that most of us don't realize how our day-to-day actions and mindset keep us stuck in a state of financial struggle. We get trapped in a cycle of repeated mistakes, missing out on life-changing opportunities because we remain tethered to bad habits. This isn't about quick fixes or overnight miracles. It's about identifying these small, detrimental patterns and consciously replacing them with proven methods for growth. By the time you leave that hall, you're eager to know, what are these 10 habits, and how exactly can letting them go propel you into a better, more prosperous future? The first harmful habit is living beyond your means. It might not seem like a big deal at first. Who doesn't want a nicer car, a bigger TV, a more lavish vacation, or that latest smartphone? Yet countless people end up in never-ending debt by using credit cards or loans for things they can't truly afford. It often begins innocently, like telling yourself, "I deserve something nice," or "everyone else has it, so why not me?" But these small indulgences can snowball. Before you know it, you're stuck paying interest on items that have long since lost their novelty, and your financial security slips further out of reach. Contrast that with individuals who carefully assess their purchases. They don't necessarily deny themselves all pleasures, but they weigh the long-term costs, including potential maintenance or interest fees, against the immediate gratification. Such foresight allows them to invest in assets, be it education, property, or modest business endeavors, that can grow in value over time instead of becoming an ongoing burden. The second damaging habit is procrastinating on self-improvement. This includes skipping out on learning new skills, brushing off opportunities to attend workshops or conferences, and assuming that the knowledge you already possess is good enough. In today's rapidly evolving world, standing still is akin to moving backward. Jobs transform, industries shift, and technology progresses at lightning speed. When you choose to stagnate, telling yourself you're too old, too busy, or too overwhelmed to learn, you eventually find your earning potential plateauing. Meanwhile, those who are open to reskilling, upskilling, or simply exploring fresh possibilities consistently gain a competitive edge. They stay relevant and find innovative ways to solve problems or capitalize on market gaps. This habit touches on both mentality and action. If you truly believe you have nothing more to learn, you set an invisible ceiling on your financial future. Conversely, maintaining a beginner's mindset can open doors you never knew existed. The third problematic habit is blaming others or external factors for personal setbacks. We've all heard people sigh and declare, "My boss just doesn't pay enough," "The economy is terrible," or "I was born into the wrong family, so I'll never get ahead." While external circumstances can be challenging, constantly assigning blame outwardly removes your sense of agency. If everything is someone else's fault, you lose all motivation to improve your situation. Financially successful individuals acknowledge problems, sometimes harsh ones, but channel their energy into finding solutions. They'll ask, "How can I adapt? What choices do I have?" Or, "Which part of this is within my control to change?" This shift in perspective is powerful. It sparks creative thinking, resilience, and a willingness to pivot quickly. Indeed, you can't control the weather, government policies, or other people's decisions, but you can choose how you respond. That choice often makes all the difference between staying stuck and moving forward. The fourth destructive habit is sinking time into unproductive activities. Now, relaxation is vital for mental health, but if you spend endless hours binge-watching TV shows, scrolling through social media, or gossiping online, you're effectively trading valuable time for fleeting entertainment. Time is one of the most precious currencies you possess. Unlike money, you can't earn back lost hours. Many financially struggling individuals claim they have no time to develop a side hustle, network with potential clients, or acquire marketable skills. But the truth emerges when you examine how they actually spend each day. Meanwhile, those on a path toward prosperity guard their schedule carefully. They consume information that either enriches them or supports their long-term goals. Whether through reading personal finance books, enrolling in online courses, or meeting prospective mentors, they view every hour as an opportunity for growth rather than mere distraction. The fifth limiting habit is focusing solely on saving, while ignoring the need to increase income. Indeed, practicing frugality and avoiding unnecessary expenses is smart, but if your entire strategy revolves around pinching pennies, you'll struggle to build wealth. The reason is simple. There's only so much you can cut from your budget. Eventually, you reach a floor you can't go below without compromising your basic needs and quality of life. On the other hand, developing additional streams of income through part-time freelancing, monetizing a creative skill, or ascending the career ladder provides new layers of security. If you fixate exclusively on cost-cutting, you risk adopting a scarcity mindset, perpetually believing you're limited. Wealth-minded individuals strike a balance. They budget wisely to prevent wasteful spending, but they also hunt for fresh ways to expand their earning power, whether through investments, side projects, or specialized training that can secure higher-paying positions. The sixth habit is failing to plan for the long term. Think about it. A few people drift aimlessly from paycheck to paycheck, dealing with crises as they arise without ever setting tangible goals for the future. Others create short, medium, and long-range plans. These might include saving for a down payment on a home, starting a small business, or establishing a retirement account that can grow with compound interest. Without a roadmap, you're more likely to succumb to impulsive decisions, like spending your entire paycheck on a whim. Financially successful individuals appreciate the power of forecasting. They examine potential scenarios, consider how small decisions today can influence outcomes in a year or 10 years, and refine their strategies along the way. Over time, this planning habit compounds into profound advantages, including the ability to seize opportunities as they appear instead of being blindsided. The seventh undermining habit is avoiding risk at all costs. Often those with little to fall back on cling to the security of what they already know, terrified of losing the little they have. While caution is understandable, an absolute fear of risk prevents you from discovering new income streams, business ventures, or investment opportunities. Wealthy people don't leap blindly into every scheme. They learn to differentiate calculated risk from reckless gambles. They'll weigh pros and cons, analyze market trends, and consult experts if necessary. They're not immune to failure, setbacks happen, but they view mistakes as part of the process, a crucial step toward better decision-making. By contrast, individuals who never take a chance remain in a comfort zone that gradually erodes under inflation, competition, and shifting market demands. Embracing a willingness to risk responsibly is crucial if you aspire to break the chain of perpetual financial struggle. The eighth and ninth harmful habits revolve around neglecting to build an emergency fund and failing to take meaningful action on good ideas. Life is unpredictable. Job losses, health issues, or unexpected bills can appear at the worst moments. Without a savings cushion, even a minor crisis can devastate your finances. Establishing a modest reserve enough to cover a few months' expenses can be the difference between rebounding quickly or spiraling deeper into debt. Finally, no matter how many brilliant concepts you generate or how many times you say, "One day I'll do it," dreams remain inert without concrete steps. Whether it's launching a side business, applying for a more lucrative job, or even approaching a potential mentor, action turns potential into reality. All the knowledge, planning, or saving in the world won't matter if you never move beyond, "I'll start tomorrow." The biggest secret of wealthy people is that they rarely wait for perfect conditions. They dive in, iterate, and learn on the go, converting each lesson into further progress. If you've listened this far, it's clear you're genuinely interested in positive change. That's fantastic. Awareness is already half the battle. Now comes the practical side. Reflect on which of these habits resonate the most with you. Are you overspending? Blaming others for your shortfalls? Wasting entire weekends on low-value entertainment? By addressing these stumbling blocks, you can begin building a solid foundation for a better financial future. If you break even a few of these cycles, you'll likely see improvements not just in your bank balance, but in your sense of self-worth, problem-solving abilities, and emotional resilience. You may also discover the excitement of setting purposeful goals, learning new skills, and watching your efforts compound over time. And remember, this isn't about stepping on others to climb up. It's about taking control of your own path, seeking knowledge, and aligning your day-to-day choices with who you want to become. So, here's your call to action. Subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, and drop a comment about which habit you're most determined to leave behind. Let us know how you plan to replace it with something better, be it active learning, consistent saving, or strategically investing. And if we hit 10 likes, get ready for a deep dive into the practical tools and strategies that will help you develop rock-solid habits for destroying laziness and skyrocketing your productivity. Because once you master those, you won't just break free from financial shackles. You'll unlock a future brimming with opportunity, personal freedom, and the genuine joy of living on your own terms.